Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! You can't block me. Slow. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Check 52. He's coming. Hey, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Go. It comes to me, it's me.
Rolling right, Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's flushed out right.
Oh, why you stop?
He's going to throw deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mike Yellow. I'm coming for you.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the flag. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those first
Get junk out of
way,
here,
isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Amazing, perfectly placed.
Heck no.
An extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard. The starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
there you go, right there.
Communicating, there he is, and
that's what y'all looking for.
Defender ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Them boys out there need a third.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And
oh, what a peek.
Intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
That was nice. Oh, that was nice.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Boyd, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. guard flat on his back. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Joker, 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 Joker. Shoot! What?
Jackson from the shotgun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one good for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Excuse me.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Why are you falling?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Big stop, let's go. Check 99.
Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Brooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Quit talking about it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, my gosh,
Minute
Tyree.
55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play.
From the gun on
What are you?
down,
What the
Jackson.
freak?
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action now. Jackson And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm here all day. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. This is Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This
No, he moved.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridley. The 16's coming. Check Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 16. Mike 16.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson throwing again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's see it. Alert blow. Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16. Go. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch twins. Check 31. He's checking. Attack. Crash.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Lloyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And it's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Attack! Hey, look, Topper! Jim!
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
What the?
And his throw here is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. Jackson on first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Point after, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Set 22, check bomber, 22, check bomber. 15, 15. Check 43.
And the blitz does come.
Oh!
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have
Pick
loved one
six.
there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and
Pick
sweat it out on the
six.
sideline.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
45, Mike, 45. And we're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Jackson drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go. 45. Mike 45.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Don't say nothing. Check. Check 13.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rashad Penny 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
On third down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's
Man,
just
look
a
at that foolish bounce he got. Man, that's some bull.
The Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jackson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. Buying time to it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Max box. Mike. Set up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he was hit as he threw it there. And it
Why we can't block these dudes, man?
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So
Man,
you got
that
to
nigga
walk
sending
that
4
line
people.
between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Caught by Jones. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You ain't doing nothing.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, tight end.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
How the freak he get in front of me, man?
Well,
Nigga's not faster than me,
said
man.
Mistakes get magnified, especially here in overtime. And that turnover there could cost him the ball game.
And not many teams commit turnovers in overtime and come back and win. It almost never happens.
You got nothing.
They begin with a run by Penny, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Mahomes firing complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
Hiking and dashing, man. Goodness gracious. 28-28.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Polo.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes airing one out for Boyd. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? but I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd and 4.
Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
It's caught by Herndon.
Oh, my goodness, he should have picked that junk off.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets
and that thing was not in bounds
either. He did
either.
not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that, and just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.